Alright, so since we last left, I did a couple of things. I actually made this park or this tree bench that wraps around the tree. And how I did that is I couldn't get very close to the actual tree itself because, again, there's a whole bunch of roots that go underneath the ground. So what I did is I made these posts, and you can't really see them right now because they're hiding. But there's a post right here, right there, and altogether there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And across the back is just there's a piece of wood that connects them. So once I put the post in the ground, I took a level and I put the supports for the main supports right here and attached them to that. And I also had to think through this because a lot of people will be sitting right here, and so you have to have support underneath it. But if you notice, it's kind of a weird angle. What I did is I took a board and went across to this support beam. And then also, I then went and put one this direction. And once I had them in place and I knew that it's kind of supported, I added ones like this. Well, before I say that, this then had a square there, and so I cut a board and put it right there.
Okay.
So it would have that angular look to it.
Okay.
Then I put supports in these areas and screwed the board on and painted it. And as an after effect, I added the lattice to make it look really nice.
That does look really, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty comfy.
Oh, it actually is. Surprisingly, it's so big that you can lay across. Well, you probably couldn't because you're really tall. But I can lay across it right here.
Okay.
And just, sit down and have a nap and stuff, except for the bugs. Just blocks all the bugs. But it's also good for reading.
Are you concerned about the tree as it gets a little bit bigger and thicker at the base that it'll start to press against the wood? I noticed that.
Actually, I had to cut out this specific piece. I built this according to the tree, and I didn't put any nails within the tree itself.
Mm-hmm.
But this will grow, and eventually it'll actually break the tree, or break this bench,
mm-hmm.
if you allow it to. But that'll be a good, maybe 15 years or so.
Okay. Before
it'll really start affecting it in a negative way.
Awesome. Well, it looks really good.
Mm-hmm. And then, do you want to hear about the schoolhouse?
All right.